guys, it is time to do something with the Honda Dream, the CA95. This thing needs a ton of work, and I still don't know if I'm going to restore this bike or just part it out, but either way, I'm going to have to disassemble it completely down to the bare parts. That way I can see what's good and what's bad. In this video, I'm going to be disassembling the whole thing. So let's do this. Yes! I'm going to start by removing these sketchy little things that I did to get this bike running. Number one is this battery that I added on here so that the bike has spark, because this is a weird bike that actually needs a battery to run, and the coils run off of the battery itself. It took me a while to figure that out. But yeah, we don't need this battery on here right now. I just zip tied it in place because I'm missing the battery tray. Then the other thing I had to add on to get this bike running is this little temporary fuel bottle thing. It's actually worked out really well. Then I'm going to take the seat off. First I got to pull out these two bolts holding the seat on. And then the two bolts holding in the gas tank. Never mind. This bolt wasn't even doing anything because it's missing the washer. Now the seat and the gas tank will come off. Gonna remove the ignition coil. I think the engine's gonna come out next, but first I'm going to remove the exhaust headers. I have no mufflers on this bike yet because if you watched the last video, you would know that one of them is completely rusted out. And I was missing one of the flanges, so I made one out of hose clamps, and it actually worked. Then the carburetor's coming off. I have already completely cleaned and rebuilt this carburetor. If you want to check that video out, make sure you hit this link up here or in the description. There we go. I guess the engine's got to come out next. I'm going to start with this top bolt, and it looks super rusty, so hopefully it comes off. Oh man, we got it. Woo! Well, I just found out that there's actually two bolts. They could have definitely made this just one bolt that goes all the way through, but no, there's two, so that's going to be annoying. Well, I can't get the bolt out. Oh, I see what they did. So this one is a bolt going that way, and the other one is a nut going the other way, and that's how you get those out. Oh, great. It looks like this side, you have to pull off this like clutch cover thing. The bolt is behind this, and I actually have already tried to remove this, as you can see by these rounded out screw heads, and I couldn't get it. So let's try some vice grips. There we go. Yeah. Time for plan B, and that is easy out. There we go. Okay, I think that's the last one. Please be the last one. No. I'm gonna try this thing out. I know some of you guys in the comments that do use these are probably screaming to use one, so let's try this thing out. This thing's in the way, so we gotta hit that with a hammer first, and now we should be good to go. I don't know if that worked or not. Let's try with a screwdriver. Oh shoot, that actually worked. Dang. Guess I'm gonna be using this guy a little more often now. Cobra impact driver. I got this at an estate sale. There's an actual bolt on the bottom. There we go. Okay, there is that bolt right there that's holding the engine in. And nothing is easy on this bike. Actually, the bolt head is behind this piece. And this piece, I think I have to pull the chain off. Conveniently, there's the chain's master link right there. Oh, there it is. That off, so now that comes off. And then there's the chain. Now will this piece come off? Good thing I removed that because there's actually another bolt holding on the engine right here. Whoa. Yeah, that was it. Woo! Ah, nice. And then we have the engine, the kickstand, and the foot pegs all in one piece. There's the starter solenoid, and there's that wire that goes to the starter motor. It's pretty lightweight without the engine. That's weight reduction, bro. Whew. Pretty lightweight engine, especially for an inline 2-cylinder. Oh yeah, that's good for my back. Gonna regret that in 20 years. And the bottom of this engine is so filthy. I think we can take off the foot peg and kickstand thing all in one go. Alright, well, now I'm just left with this thing. Oh yeah, it has a center stand. I don't know, this side must have rusted off or something. Good thing we have ye old milk crate. Nice. Next up, handlebars. First we have to disconnect these cables, pull off the grips and everything else, throttle. Design for the throttle on this bike is so weird. There's like a little piece that looks like this in there, and when you spin it, it slides this whole cable thing down like that. Such a weird design. Well, that just broke off. So I'm gonna have to cut this old grip off. And look at that chrome under there. Woo! It's a few days later. I took a little break to go on a vacation to Virginia to meet up with my cousins and my aunt and uncle and do some dirt bike riding in Cairo's resort. And I left with a brace on my wrist because I got tendonitis from holding the throttle so much and stuff. That was a crazy weekend. You guys definitely should check out that video. I'll link it up here or down in the description. Anyways, we're gonna get back to this disassembly. Let's do it. My mic cut out for these clips, so I'll just make the noise. Yep. kind of knew that was going to happen. At least I still have a ton of threads left on there. Well, there's the rear brake drum. Actually looks to be in good shapes. Alright, and there's the rear wheel. Wow, this thing actually has a cush drive in the hub. Didn't really expect that. It's good to see. All the rubber pieces are intact. Cool if I could get this whole chain guard and the swing arm, all that stuff off in one go. Let's see. Sign. Oh, bolt comes right out. Oh, now that the nice shiny swing arm bolt is removed, maybe the whole swing arm will come out. Ooh, nice. Got the whole swing arm assembly. Next up, handlebars. I got the handlebars, the mount, and whatever these wires are for the handlebar switches, controls. Time to pull the front wheel. Cable. There it is. And it looks like we gotta pull off this suspension linkage thing here attached to the hub. Now let's see if this axle will come out. Well, I can feel the whole bike getting ready to fall, so that must mean I'm doing something right. There's the front axle. Okay, and there's the front wheel, which is still holding air for my test ride amazingly. Pretty close now. Hey, now I'm gonna see if I can pull the whole front end off of this thing. Starting with this top stem nut. This spike's weird because it doesn't have a triple tree clamp. It's kind of just all one piece. Got that guy off. These handlebar mount things are actually also bolts that go into the forks, so we gotta pull those off. There it is. Well, that wasn't very tight at all. And there's that. And there's all these little ball bearings. Oh, now the front end is free. There it is. Nice big old front end. Getting down to the nitty gritty now. Well, this center stand is pretty much trashed. Let's get it off here. And the brake pedals should just come right off of there, I think. Now I'm going to take the taillight off, and this is the wire for it. It's all the way to the front of the bike. Crazy, there's all these little metal wire holders for the single taillight wire. Nowadays they would have just had little plastic things or zip ties to hold that wire. There's the tail light. Then there's the horn. Might as well take this off. Disconnect the wires first. Can't really sneak a socket in there. Do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. There's the horn assembly. Original Honda equipment with spider house inside. Then we're just left with a wiring harness, which is bolted in right there, and I think then it'll just slide out. Just one more mount holding it in right here. Oh, actually there's the rectifier regulator, voltage regulator. And this is a super weird design, but I guess it still works for dissipating extra voltage. And there is the almost complete wiring harness. Well guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude this video. I've got the Honda Dream CA95 pretty much completely disassembled. Yeah, I could probably disassemble this front end a bit more, but my wrist is hurting, so I'm going to call it a day. I've got, you know, basically all the whole mess of parts here. I still don't know if I'm going to restore this bike or just simply sell all the parts. A lot of people were saying I could just sell the bike as is, when it was running and riding, but to be honest, you know, the bike needed a lot of work. I think I'll get more money parting it out than I would selling the pile of junk bike that it was before. You guys could debate on that, but let me know what you think down below. I did a little poll on my YouTube channel, and so far, like 80% of people would rather see me build another cafe racer over restoring this bike. So I'm kind of leaning towards parting it out, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I want to say thank you to my patrons right here for making these videos possible. And if you really want to see me restore this bike, then head over to Patreon, join there. You guys can get your name at the end of every one of my videos. I would really appreciate that. If you don't want to do that, then please just hit that subscribe button if you want to keep seeing more videos like this, because it helps out a lot with my channel growth. I would love to hit 100K by the end of the year. We've got almost the whole year to do it, so I think it's possible. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed some shop antics, and I will see you guys next time. Peace